Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Hope you're doing well out there. Thank you so much for joining us on this lovely Wednesday. I hope everybody is doing well here tonight. Let's get this game going. Come on over, get signed up for the quiz by coming to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. This is a fully interactive virtual answer sheet. When you get there, you're going to notice we're looking for some basic sign up details from you. This includes a team name, an email address. Then you're going to find a drop-down menu in which we ask you if you are or are not a part of the league. It is week 3 of season 56 of NYC Trivia League, which means it's a perfect time to get signed up for the league if you haven't already done so. In order to get signed up, all you do is say, yeah, we're in the league. And then you are suddenly. It's amazing. It's just like that. And then we're going to be keeping track of your scores every single time you play. And we can see how your scores stack up against everyone else who has agreed to be part of the league for this season. So you may as well say that you want to be in the league. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 topics are question and answer style rounds, and our fourth and final theme of the evening is a picture round. So the majority of the game are these question and answer style rounds, and here's how it's going to work. As I ask you a question, it will pop up directly on your virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. So you will be able to see the questions as I'm asking them. Some of those questions may have multiple choice options. Others are going to be short answer in nature. Enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then please click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. Yes, there is a countdown timer. That countdown timer is coming at you for all of the questions in these first 3 rounds. Keep an eye out for it and make sure you click submit answers before it's too late. Let's say you spell something incorrectly. Don't sweat it. I am able to see what you've put as your responses, and I will do my very best to make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. Hi there, if you're just joining us, my name is Meredith. I am going to be your trivia host this evening. Come play with us. If this is your first time finding this Twitch stream or this stream here on Facebook, we want you to play. And you can get your team signed up tonight, or you can fly solo playing this game as well. This is the website to come to get your fully interactive answer sheet, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. This video stream is embedded on that page as well. When you get there, enter in that team name, email address. Let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. You're welcome to play whatever your league status may be. Our fourth and final category of the night, everybody, is going to be a picture round. That picture round is structured differently than our first 3 categories of the evening. I will walk you all through the specifics when we get to that point of the quiz. Before we dive into round number 1 tonight, I do have 2 simple rules that I ask that you all kindly abide by here tonight. Rule number 1, the most important rule tonight and every night in trivia: don't cheat at this game. Ultimately, you're cheating yourself. Do not look the answers up. That's not what we're about here tonight. Use your brains, not Google or any other reference material for that matter. Rule number 2, refrain from giving away the answers in the chat. I truly love hearing from you all in the chat throughout the evening. So keep it active, keep it fun. Just don't spoil things for other people. And with that, it is about time to dive into our first round of the game. If you haven't signed up yet, welcome. Get your team in this game tonight by coming to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, entering in that team name and email address. Let us know if you're in the league or not. And you're going to be joining this wonderful group of teams here tonight. Excellent turnout. We've got 46 teams already ready to go. The first team joining us, welcome to Hot Dog Hideout in the house. Down to our most recent team to sign up, Pieced It Together. Welcome to those two teams and every team in between. Excited for a fun quiz here tonight. I say we go for it. Let's dive into our first round of the evening. This evening, it is in the category of call it a day. Days of the week, day, your primary category for the first round here. Here we go, everybody. Best of luck on tonight's quiz. Here is round one. Question number one. What American jazz singer had the nickname Lady Day? Name that person. The American jazz singer with the nickname Lady Day appropriately is Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday, your correct response for number one. A pretty good start for us with 63% of you getting that one right. Question number two. Portrayed by Isaac Ordonez on the series Wednesday, what is the name of Wednesday Addams' younger brother? Wednesday Addams' younger brother. There was a Pubert in Addams Family Values, but on the show Wednesday, as portrayed by Isaac Ordonez, Pugsley is your answer. Pugsley. Well done there. 92% of you know your Addams Family characters. Question number three. Franklin Roosevelt declared what specific date? We're looking for the month, day, and year. A day which will live in infamy. Month, day, and year, please. A day that will live in infamy. The month, day, and year are December 7th, 1941. 80% of you knew the date of D-Day. Question number four. On the day about which Ice Cube raps in the song It Was a Good Day, the Lakers beat what other basketball team? Hint, this team relocated after the 2007-2008 season and renamed themselves Oklahoma City Thunder. Name that team. In that song, It Was a Good Day, Ice Cube sings about the Lakers beating the Supersonics. The Supersonics. I think it rhymes with chronic in the song, if I'm not mistaken. 71% of you knew Supersonics was your correct answer. Our fifth question in this Call It a Day themed round, Day of the Soldado, was the subtitle of the 2018 sequel to what 2015 movie starring Emily Blunt and Benicio del Toro? Day of the Soldado, the sequel of Sicario. Sicario is your correct answer for number 5. Let's see how you did on Sicario. 62% of you got that one right. To the team who put Syriana, I know you were like, it starts with an S, it's one word. I like where your head is at. I'm sorry it didn't go your way this time. Question number 6. The over-the-counter medication Dayquil is produced by what brand that is known for their Vapo Rub? It is produced by Procter and Gamble. The brand is Vicks. Vicks makes VapoRub and Dayquil and NyQuil. 92% of you got that one right. Almost a social on our hands. Question number 7. What Nobel Prize winning playwright wrote the drama A Long Day's Journey into Night? A Long Day's Journey into Night, a semi autobiographical, very upsetting drama written by Nobel Prize winner Eugene O'Neill. O'Neill, your answer for number 7. A bit tricky there, but 42% of you still pulled off a correct answer. 3 more questions in this first round. Here is number 8. Introduced in 1932, what candy bar consists of salted peanuts rolled over a nougat-like sweet caramel center and has been produced by the Hershey Company since 1996? Name that candy bar. Most teams here remembered to keep the theme in mind and came up with payday as the correct answer for number 8. I do feel like it's a brilliant marketing scheme to name your candy bar that. You're like, I just got paid buying a candy bar with my paycheck. Great way to spend your Friday. Here's number 9. What star of Pacific Rim and Horrible Bosses made his feature film directorial debut in 2023 with the movie Fool's Paradise? Some of y'all in your answers weighing in on the quality of the movie. I cannot speak to it. Haven't seen it myself. I plead the fifth. But if you put Charlie Day, you got that point. Yes, of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia fame. Charlie Day. And our final question of round number 1, named for the printer who invented the method. What are the names of the tiny dots used in pop art, like the works of Roy Lichtenstein? Maybe you're a pop art fan, or maybe you follow me on Instagram and knew that this was your hint of the night. Follow me at Trivia Meredith. And next time, you're going to know a fact like this, that those dots are called Ben Day dots. Ben Day dots, your correct answer for number 10. 58% of you follow me, and I helped you out with that particular clue. Hope I can help all of you next week. So once again, follow me at Trivia Meredith, and I will do my best to assist you with one clue each time you play. All right, everybody, that does bring us to the end of our first round. Let us check in with our standings one round into the quiz. We've got a tie in 8th place with 9 points between Butts, the Quizlamic State, the Question Marks, the Brooklyn Cyclones, Why Not Zoidberg, We Drink and We Know Things 22, Team 578, and Team 578, and tied for the lead with 10 points each. Perfect scores thus far. We have pieced it together. We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 69, Swearwolves, the coquettiest Nando, the Blue Shells, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Well played to those teams. We've got so much game left to go, folks. So if you're not in that top group, don't worry about it. It could turn around for you, and I hope it does. Let's check in with our standings from the season thus far. We've only gone through 2 weeks of season 56. And as it stands right now, for our teams who are signed up for the league, Two for the Drinks, Two for the Snacks is in the lead with 79 total points overall across both of those games. And in 10th place right now, we've got the question marks. Well done to those two teams. And hello, I see you folks who are doing well thus far this season. Thank you for playing. And don't worry if you missed a game or two. At the end of the season, we do drop your low scores. We take your top 7 scores to see what ends up happening here. So we'll check in next week, see what's happening. Let's dive right on into our second round of the night. In round number 2 this evening, we are switching it up. Round 2 is a mystery themed round. It's time for a mystery round. In this round, I am going to be asking you 9 questions. These 9 questions all share something in common. Your 10th and final question of the round is going to be what links all of these answers to this round. Due to the nature of this round, you're not going to be able to see the questions directly on your answer sheet page as we're used to. Instead, I'm going to be posting the questions up here next to me as part of the Twitch stream. So keep an eye up here. Hello, we get to see each other a little more this round. How wonderful. So the questions will be here. We'll go through them 1 through 10. Once we get to number 10, I'll come back up to the first question of the mystery round and do a quick recap of question 1 through question 10. Then I'm going to start that countdown timer, at which point you will be submitting all 10 of your responses for the round. So no need to click submit answers throughout the round. I only need you to do that after question number 10. Let's do it, everybody. Our first question in tonight's mystery-themed round. Here it is next to me. What 19-year-old made history in 2023 as the youngest American to win the U.S. Open women's title since Serena Williams in 1999? On to our second question in this mystery-themed round. Here it is. Playing their home games in Truist Park, what Major League Baseball team has won 4 World Series titles in the history of the franchise, including most recently in 2021? A note for you all, you sports sticklers out there, some of their wins were not under their current name. Question number 3. What Italian filmmaker directed the movies Suspiria, Bones and All, and Call Me By Your Name? Question number 4. Here it comes. Also known as a moosh, what 2-word term is given to a small area of facial hair just below the upper lip and above the chin? Question number 5. What French dish is made of stewed vegetables and has a name that derives from the French word meaning to stir up? Question number 6. Just What I Needed and Let the Good Times Roll are songs by what American new wave band with lead singer Rick Ocasek? Question number 7. In Marvel Comics, Hellfire, Hydron, Magnum, and Zephyr are extra dimensional humanoids that control fire, water, earth, and air, and collectively they are known as what? Question number 8. Here it comes. What unit of astronomical distance is equivalent to nearly 6 trillion miles? Question number 9. What 1998 song by the band Eve 6 begins with the lyrics, I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rinds? And our 10th and final question of this round, you know it's coming. What is the theme of this round? It is something that links all of the answers together. I'm going to give you a moment to think it over, and then I'm going to head back up to the top of this round and recap all of these questions quickly before you must officially submit your responses for the round. Okay, here we are back up at the top of this round. Once again, question number 1. What 19-year-old made history in 2023 as the youngest American to win the US Open women's title since Serena Williams in 1999? Question number 2. Playing their home games in Truist Park, what Major League Baseball team has won 4 World Series titles in the history of the franchise, including most recently in 2021? Question number 3. What Italian filmmaker directed the movies Suspiria, Bones and All, and Call Me By Your Name? Question number 4, also known as a moosh, what two-word term is given to a small area of facial hair just below the upper lip and above the chin? Question number 5, what French dish is made of stewed vegetables and has a name that derives from the French word meaning to stir up? Question number 6, Just What I Needed and Let the Good Times Roll are songs by what American new wave band with lead singer Rick Ocasek? Question number 7. In Marvel Comics, Hellfire, Hydron, Magnum, and Zephyr are extra dimensional humanoids that control fire, water, earth, and air, and collectively they're known as what? Question number 8. What unit of astronomical distance is equivalent to nearly 6 trillion miles? Question number 9. What 1998 song by the band Eve 6 begins with the lyrics, I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rinds? And of course, number 10, what's the theme of this round? It's something that links all of your answers together. I can see that 42 teams have already submitted their responses. So I'm going to give you a moment here before I start your 20-second countdown timer. Make sure you submit your answers for all 10 of these questions. I've got some answers for you all from this mystery themed round. Looking forward to seeing how many of you figured it out here. I do want to shout out a couple of teams who knew right away, and they did submit their answers as they were going. So I could see that both, let's see, the Nando team and Blue Shells figured out the theme almost immediately here. So, hello, well done. Okay, to recap, question 1. That tennis player who won the US Open is Coco Gauff. Number 2, I asked you all to name that team that's won 4 World Series, including most recently in 2021. Your answer there is the Atlanta Braves. Number 3, I asked you to name that Italian filmmaker who directed Suspiria, Bones and All, and Call Me By Your Name. His name is Luca Guadagnino. Question number 4, I asked you to name that two-word term for some facial hair right here, also called a moosh. You may know it better as a soul patch. Soul patch, your correct answer for number 4. Question number 5. Name that French dish that derives from the word to stir up. Your answer there is ratatouille. Number 6, Just What I Needed and Let the Good Times Roll are both songs by The Cars. Question number 7. Those characters in Marvel Comics are collectively known as the Elementals. The Elementals. Number 8. The unit of astronomical distance that's equivalent to 6 trillion miles is a light year. And number 9, I asked you all to name name that song by Eve 6 that begins with the lyrics, I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rinds, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. I would swallow my doubt, turn it inside out. So what did we have in this round? We had Coco, Brave, Luca, Soul, Cars, Elemental, Lightyear, Inside Out. Your answer here for the theme, those are all Pixar movies or Disney Pixar movies. Your correct answer for the theme. How'd it go? Toughest one here, we got Luca Guadagnino coming in with 58%, followed by Inside Out with 63% of you all getting that one right. So specifically, they are Disney Pixar films. I do see quite a bit of variety in how you all entered in your answer for the theme. So sit tight if you don't see a point just yet. I'm making sure that you get the points that you deserve to get. There are a couple teams here rescoring right now, so that should be updated in a second. There it goes. Okay, let's check in with our standings. 2 rounds into the quiz. We've got a tie in 8th place with 19 points between Butts, the Quizlamic State, We Drink and We Know Things 22, Team 578 and Team 578, and tied for the lead with perfect scores thus far. 20 for 20, pieced it together. We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 69. Swearwolves, the coquettiest Nando, the Blue Shells, and 2 for the drinks. 2 for the snacks. Well played. Hope you all enjoyed this round. Always fun to mix it up in terms of what we're doing structure-wise here. Before we get into round number 3, we do private events. I bet you knew that. If you didn't, though, now you do. And you can reach out to me. I coordinate our private events. There's my email address right there, meredith@nyctrivialeague.com. We'd love to put something together for you, whether it's for you and your friends, your family, or for a corporate gathering. Keep us in mind for your next event and reach out to me, meredith@nyctrivialeague.com. Round 3 tonight, everyone, is in the category of following directions. So we're going to be following some directions in this final round. It is a normal question and answer round, so get ready. In this round, either the question or answer will have something to do with a direction. It could be a cardinal direction like north, south, east, or west, or a more general direction like up, down, left, right, this way, that way, etc. Here's question 1. Cary Grant starred as an ad executive who mistakenly gets kidnapped in what 1959 spy thriller directed by Alfred Hitchcock? That Alfred Hitchcock movie, we almost had a social, everybody, until the last second when someone put in something that's not it. I'm sorry. But if you put North by Northwest, you got that point. 88% of you got it right. Question number 2, up and down are 2 of the 6 flavors of what elementary particles that when combined form hadrons? Up and down, two of the six flavors. When you combine them, you get a hadron. They're quarks. Quark, your answer for number two. Quark, like the dog in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's how I know things from movies. I'm sure I'm not alone here. Question three. While it refers to the southern bank of the Seine River, the Rive Gauche is a notably trendy area in Paris that literally translates to what bank? The southern bank of the Seine River, known as Rive Gauche, which translates to mean the left bank. Left, your correct answer for number three. Our next question in this following directions themed round. Here it is, question number four. In a standard game of Uno with 112 total cards, how many reverse cards are in the deck? You got some options there. In a deck of Uno cards with 112 total cards, we've got different colored cards like red, yellow, green, and blue. Within each color, there are two reverse cards. So 8 is your correct response for question number four. Y'all know your Uno. 63% of you figured that one out. Our fifth question in round number three. Named in honor of a British actor, what awards presented by the Society of London Theatre are given to theatrical productions mostly on London's West End? Similar to the Tony Awards in the United States, the awards presented by the Society of London Theatre and shows mostly on the West End are the Olivier Awards, the Laurence Olivier Awards. 60% of you got that one right. And would you believe that an actor who was nominated for 3 Tony Awards and 2 Olivier Awards happens to be our theme for this season? Yes, it has happened, everyone. You have just been...
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Tim Curry It happened. Tim Curry, multiple Olivier Award nominations and Tony nominations. I bet he was absolutely fabulous in a live show. And, if he chose to go back to the live stage, I would be there in a heartbeat. 60% of you got that one right. Let's move into our sixth question in this round. Perhaps first appearing in the 16th century translation of the Aeneid, Widdershins is a term that refers to going in what direction? You got some options. Is it backwards, diagonally, up and down, or counterclockwise? It is so fun hosting for you all every week, and I'm learning new things all the time, like the word Widdershins here tonight. Widdershins is a word that means counterclockwise. Counterclockwise is your correct answer. I challenge you to use it in a sentence this week. The clock is going Widdershins. Question number 7. Are You Gonna Go My Way was the first single off of the 1993 album of the same name by what musician born in New York City in 1959 to actress Roxy Roker of the sitcom The Jeffersons? Are You Gonna Go My Way? That's the song. I think maybe on the same album, maybe a different one. It was the I Want to Get Away, I Want to Fly Away. Your correct answer is Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz. A Nepo baby, apparently, everyone. Lenny Kravitz, your correct response. The direction in this one is going my way. Question number 8 in this round. Created by a New Orleans bartender in 1874, what brand of fruit-flavored whiskey liqueur with fruit and spice accents was acquired by Sazerac Company in 2016? Haven't had this in a very long time. I wouldn't have known to describe it as a fruit flavored whiskey, but that sure is what the internet says it is. It's SoCo or Southern Comfort. Its more formal name. 50% of you knew that Southern Comfort was the correct answer there. A couple of you made it one word. I'm going to make sure you get that point there. So sit tight Sending a point your way in just a moment. We've got 2 more questions in this round, then we're diving into our final theme of the night, the picture round. Here's number 9. Samuel and Liza Hamilton are Irish immigrant farmers in the Salinas Valley in the 1953 novel East of Eden by what author? East of Eden is a novel by John Steinbeck. Steinbeck, your correct response for number 9. 79% of you got that one right. And our final question in this round, Diana Ross sang Ease on Down the Road in the film version of what musical that debuted on Broadway in 1975? Your correct answer, Ease on Down the Road, is a song in The Wiz, the Wiz equivalent of We're Off to See the Wizard, essentially. 65% of you got that one right. Let us check in with our standings. We've got 1 round left here tonight. This is where our teams stand, our top teams, as we head into the final round. Tied in 8th with 28, Swearwolves, Why Not Zoidberg, and Team 570. 8, tied in 5th with 29 points, the Blue Shells. We Drink and We Know Things 22, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. And we've got a 4-way tie for the lead. These teams continue to have perfect scores, 30 for 30. Pieced it together, We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 69, and the coquettiest Nando. Before we get into this final round, our upcoming schedule, everybody. Stick around after tonight's game because coming up very, very soon now is the movie quiz. As soon as we wrap up the picture round, you can play the movie quiz tonight. You can get signed up for the game by going to play.themoviequiz.com. Hope you stick around. It's the best. Such a fun game. Also, we'll be back 1 week from today here, Wednesday, the 11th of October at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Hope to see you there, and please stick around to play the movie quiz. The picture round tonight, everybody, is in the category of game show sets. In this round, you are going to see 10 images of game show sets. It is your job to name the game show based on its set. You're going to see all 10 images right there next to each other. Inside of each image is a number from 1 through 10, and underneath those 10 numbered images are 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the game show on the corresponding numbered blank. You all have 5 minutes to work on this round. At the end of the 5 minutes, I'll go over the correct responses, and then we'll move into the final question of the night, your tiebreaker question. Let's do it, everybody. Let us see if you can name these 10 game shows based on their sets. Good luck. Hello, everybody. We are halfway through the picture round. 2 minutes and 30 seconds down and 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We're looking for the names of these game shows. Best of luck. We'll see how you did very soon. It is happening. Keep an eye out. That countdown timer is heading your way any moment now. Make sure you click submit answers so I get all 10 of your responses for this game show round. Game show sets, they sure do have a lot in common. Bright colors, similar moody lighting. Let's see how well you were able to identify the answers in this round. Image number 1, that game show is The Chase. The Chase is your answer. Number 2, the best game show of all time. It's Jeopardy! Number 3, it's Family Feud. Number 4 is The Weakest Link. Number 5, I guess I'm on the show. I put myself in one of the squares. The middle one, in fact. I get to be Whoopi Goldberg here tonight. It's Hollywood Squares. Hollywood Squares. Number 6, that is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Image number 7, it's The Price is Right. Number 8, that there is Wheel of Fortune. Number 9, that show is Password. And number 10 is Match Game. How'd you do? Let's find out. Okay, coming in with our scores for this round. The toughest one proved to be The Chase, with 54% of you getting that one right. Match Game, the second most difficult, with 60% of you coming in with a correct answer. We're going to dive into our final question of the game, the tiebreaker question. As always, your answer for this question is going to be a number, and your goal is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number, meaning you can guess over or under the number. In the event that you end up as part of a tie here tonight, whoever is closer is going to break the tie. Here's your question. How many total episodes of The Price is Right were hosted by Bob Barker? Place a guess. Don't look it up. That's cheating. Bob Barker, the host of The Price is Right for many, many years. Anytime I'd stay home from school, would watch it on TV. And he hosted 6,586 episodes of the show. Happy to report no one got that one exactly right. We will post the results of the tiebreaker over on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League for the top 15 or so teams as soon as we're able to do so. So keep an eye out to see what ended up happening here tonight. Stick around, everybody. The movie quiz is coming up momentarily. Get signed up for the game at play.themoviequiz.com. Also, we'll be back 1 week from today right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern time on the 11th of October. Let's check in with our final standings of the evening. Congratulations to these top teams tonight. Finishing up the quiz in a tie for 10th with 37 points, Swearwolves, the Quizlamic State, and Team 578. Tied in 8th with 38, Why Not Zoidberg and Team 578. Tied in 4th tonight with 39, we have the coquettiest Nando, the Blue Shells, We Drink and We Know Things 22, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and we finished with a 3-way tie for the lead. These teams, perfect 40 for 40, pieced it together. We Drink and We Know Things 12, and We Drink and We Know Things 69. It's been a pleasure hosting for you all here tonight. Hope that you stick around for the movie quiz coming up right now. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League. Thank you so much to Peter for helping to put the quiz together, and to the rest of our writing team for coming up with fabulous questions. Thank you so much to Cullen for making this possible, and thank you to Murr and the rest of the Rizio team for creating the software that you all played the quiz on tonight. We'll be back next week.